We back. So I was going to start in Samin, down south, but I was just making a new sword, which I'm not even going to end up keeping, but no matter. Fast traveling down, and this man stopped me with his shoveling.
What on earth are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Nothing.
He's
What's
looking for
with
treasure.
that hole there?
He's looking for
What
treasure.
about it?
You burying treasure.
Got some treasure there, eh?
I wish.
Then what are you up to here?
Look, I mean no disrespect, but I ain't having the best of days. So, thanks for stopping by, but no need to tarry for my sake.
Well, if you're not digging for treasure, then you're burying a body. Maybe I can help you.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I think not. But thanks anyway.
Come now. You surely won't turn down a helping hand.
Surely.
What is it you're up to?
You're a stubborn one, aren't you? But alright then. Listen up. I'm Bolek.
What's up? I'm Henry.
And I'm Henry.
See, what I'm doing here is... How do I... Sakura. How to explain this? Well, it's just... The hand of God dragged me here to look for the Holy Grail.
So you are looking for treasure.
You're looking for the Holy Grail? Here, of all places?
Aye. It should be around here somewhere. Somewhere in the area.
Are you a complete lunatic? How
Okay,
the
you
hell
don't gotta
did
be
you come
so
up with such a
rude.
crock of shit? Why here, of all places?
Because I met this old monk the other day.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't entirely right in the head. He kept muttering to himself and looked the worse for wear. Not a pleasant sight, but I felt sorry for him. So I shared some wine and a piece of bacon with him, and he gave me a parchment with writing on it.
You can read? You accepted? Yeah, you can read?
You can read?
Of course I can't read.
No.
I don't have time for that kind of
So
tomfoolery.
then how do you know what it says?
But I know a scribe over in Kuttenberg, and he read it to me. And what it said near knocked me on my arse.
Let me guess. Something about the Grail.
Aye! That filthy scrap of parchment described exactly where the chalice of Christ was hidden.
Seriously?
Well, I mean, not actually exactly. It was more like a bunch of verses, but it's a great clue.
Really? Do tell.
You think I'd let you in on it?
Yes. I have experience in treasure hunting. I can protect you. I'm sure you don't want to get hurt. I ain't giving him money. I have experience.
Maybe I can help you. Bones, holy relics, buried chests. Wouldn't be the first time I've ferreted something out.
You've found stuff like this before?
Sure have. I've got a knack for it. It's pretty much what I do.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
Maybe I really am missing something.
I think you are.
Fine.
Let me read
The
it.
monk gives me this parchment, and it says, "From two magical mountains, gazing to the heavens. Like a thirsty pilgrim I tread the trail. Across the verdant valley to Land's End. There shall I drink from the spring that will not suffer my breath to fail."
Yeah, that's really not any help. Let me see the parchment.
Let me see that parchment.
Here. Can you make anything out of it?
It looks like it's been torn out of a book.
I hadn't thought of that.
Part of the rhyme might be missing. Or maybe there's a map to go with it.
Of course! A map! Why didn't I think of that?
Because
You
clearly
are
you're
right.
not thinking
I might
very
know
well.
who has the map. 1,000 thanks, Henry. You can keep that parchment. You've been a big help.
Well,
Well, I want to know how this
good luck
ends.
then.
Where's the map?
Farewell.
I don't really know what that means, though. Peculiar poem. Honestly, I always do that. Honestly, I think we should follow him. We might be here a while. Forget it. Yeah. Oh, no, he's going. That could be an interesting little side quest to go on. That'd be very interesting. And I mean, we're not that far from town. Hopefully that's where he's going. Dude's fast though, that's for sure. But anyway, I made a new sword. And it is better damage, but very minimally. Like +4 and +5 or something like that for slashing and stabbing. But it's a pretty drastic difference in defense, lower. So I'm not going to use it. I could just sell it though. Get a few buckaroos from it. We haven't been over here, so that's also another reason why this is beneficial. It's kind of odd that it didn't put this on my map, considering this is like where we were when we were with Hans. Who I'm hoping we eventually find today. I would like to get to this wedding. But judging by how this is going, probably not. This guy is fast, bro. Well, that was a complete waste of time. We ended up not even finding him. I lost him because of this. I lost him because of this. What? My dog barking like crazy saying, there's something here. So I went to look, and there wasn't even anything. I ain't feeding you. Get your own food. Ridiculous. I got some levels, though. What did we level up? Horsemanship, Houndmaster, Faithful Companion. His obedience will decrease 25% slower. Strange dogs won't react. We'll just go with that. It's the new one. Drinking. Yeah, I still don't like those. Craftsmanship. If you get your gear repaired by a craftsman, you'll gain a little experience in craftsmanship. Weapons you forge will have excellent properties and take damage slower. That's interesting. I don't really have the money for it, though. Sure. Now we got another one. If you sharpen a weapon on the grindstone, we just did that. Don't even care. Good. Alright, so let's... Nah, I don't need to do that. Let's do this. Let's just get a quest done. Because we've been doing some craziness today already.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Yes. I tried to reply to him, it didn't work. Hello, Mr. Guard. Nice mustache. Yes. Oh.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
I don't see how that was funny, but alright.
You alright there, laddie?
What's up?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Oh, aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Do I look like a servant?
Me? No, I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Serene is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
No, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you pray.
No, I don't care about you wanting some
You
drink.
speak our language, do you not?
Oh, I would get him a drink and then pour it on his head.
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
You better yet take that thing and smack him across the face
The
with
old
it.
man's hired hands are lacking in manners.
If it tells me, it gives me an option, I'm hitting him with it. Oh! Brother, you're going to use your bare fists against solid steel. That's crazy. Bang! How about you stop fighting? Alright, well this is an annoying fight already.
Yeah,
Finally a connection. I like how anytime it goes to the shield, the rain like stops for a second. Slow down time. Bro, I can't make any connections here.
fucking hell!
Punch him.
Ah, fuck you!
Stupid.
Come on. Oh, you wee
What in the devil's name is fucking going on here?
Hey. You know, I was just getting beat up by
What do you
this man.
think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the foot.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie.
Roasted.
Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that line?
Who in God's name are you?
Who are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
Oh, look how big my sword
We needed
is.
a dozen geese. And I must tell Vasher.
How is it
to
raining
get
inside?
3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices.
Why is it
Oh,
raining
and
inside?
wine, too. It's almost all gone. What we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
What's up?
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir,
Not another word! Leave us!
Rude? She just trying to do her job? Oh, you like my new helmet? Yeah.
So Radovan
Beautiful,
sent
eh?
you alone.
What's up?
Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
That's what I'm assuming, yeah.
I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain.
I don't have a horse,
I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs.
so I guess
Counting
I'm not riding
geese
out.
and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands.
I don't have a
Never
horse.
My shoulders acting up. Yurko is shit-faced, and your son.
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
well, I probably will. I don't
Thank
have
you,
a
sir.
horse. He's gonna say you got a horse? No, I don't. I'm horseless.
So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Glad to join.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
But look at me. I'm a
You
literal
reckon we can't
juggernaut.
manage on our own?
No.
That's
no,
not at all what I said.
That's not how I meant it.
That's not even what I said.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle.
No
By
yanking,
the way,
please.
The fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
This
Yeah.
is true.
I did.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride
That's
with us?
what I'm
on the
saying.
back of my saddle. You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
I follow on foot. Could I borrow a horse? I thought you'd let me mount up. Could I borrow one?
You've got a stud farm here, don't you? Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses,
Great.
but you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and they'll give it to you for a decent price.
Okay.
Thanks.
Well,
Let's
that
just see
should be
what
that.
decent that.
Unless you've
What,
got
what
any more
decent
questions.
price that is. Apparently I have
Actually,
questions.
there is something I'd like to ask about.
I'd like to go to. Well, we're not going to go with that one. Who is this
This
Yurko?
Yurko and his mates. Who are they?
They're Lord Samin's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get too much booze inside them.
Which
Only they're from
evidently.
Moravia. So they're never far from the booze.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
True. Who are you actually?
You, sir? What is it you do?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake about you. If you haven't figured me out by now, you can't be very bright.
Rude.
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord Semi? And your name isn't exactly very common.
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you what a captain does.
I mean,
As for my name,
you could.
it's a nickname Lord Samin's grandpa gave me. May he rest in peace. When I joined the service as a young fella, I took my gnarly club with me. Wouldn't use anything else. I was used to it. And more than once helped me to, well, win an argument. I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together so long, we even share the same name.
You're lucky you didn't turn out to be Captain Knob.
Or
Good one.
Captain Headcracker. You're right.
No, I don't care. Well, sure, we'll
I'd
say
like
it.
to go and see that wedding.
He's gonna
Wouldn't
say
we
no.
all,
Yeah,
lad?
see?
And what would you do there?
I feel like that's not a good one.
I'd eat and drink my fill and check out the local maidens.
I hope Lord Samin didn't hear you. He'd be none too pleased to hear you want to take part in such a grand affair, just to stuff your face and roll an A with some drunken wench.
All right.
Beg your pardon, Captain, but that's what most fellas go to weddings for.
That's an unspoken truth, son. Unspoken, mind. Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't ya? He'll be coming to the wedding. He's making a wedding gift for the groom.
Let's go.
Stick with him, and maybe he'll take you with him.
Let's get
We
going.
should probably get going.
That we should. But it's getting pretty late. We need daylight for a search like that. Come back in the morning and we'll set out.
I need to figure
If you
out about that
want,
horse, though.
Stay here. You'll get a bit of grub in the kitchen and you can sleep in the barn.
What do I look like? A cow? Where is he? Why are you barking? How do I get out of here? Move. 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 What are you looking at? Olda. Bro, look at that hat thing. Alright, where's the man who's got the plan? This way. Is this the horse? Bro, that'd be nice. Yarmilka? He said a gray one. Acorn. Hello. You're hired. Can't see nothing. Where's the actual man that trades?
Wait, that's my Pebbles.
Excuse me?
I thought they killed you down by that pond.
Inspect. Okay. That's not bad. But now how do I... Whoa. You are a horse. Bro, look at this thing. Courage is only 15? That's insane. This thing's courage should be like 40. Bro, look at the nose on him. Look at the difference. This one kind of like a slight like curve. This one, bro, he curving the other way. Are you the man? Hey,
What would you like?
Pebbles.
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean yours? I bought
mean,
it
it's
fair
mine.
and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
I wrote her from Ratai. Who sold her to you? Yeah, I would like to know
Who
that.
sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like?
No way it was Hans.
Where'd he go?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard,
Wasn't him.
and he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods, and his breath smelled like hell, but I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Hans doesn't have
Right.
black hair.
You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already
Well,
own.
wouldn't you think that
Does
if
have
it
your
was
brand? It does
something
not.
like this, I would
So
choose
you're
a
out
better
of luck.
horse? Take a good look at me. Be reasonable. Yeah, take a good look at
Use
me.
your head. Do I look like someone who needs a free nag?
Well, no, I suppose you don't.
Exactly.
And do you think it's a good idea to make someone like that angry?
For a few measly coins?
All right, fine. You can have her.
Well, I lose reputation for that.
Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her.
Preparing.
Safe travels.
Let's go. Horse tack. You can equip your horse with a saddle and other tack. Move the selected tack from your inventory to the horse bag by pressing X to go to the horse tab. Okay. So I have like a saddle and stuff, but it's in my room. Bro. Let's go. Finally. Fine. Oh wow, that is beautiful right there. I don't think we have any horseshoes though. Yeah. We can get some better stuff here. What about this now? So, melee attack from horseback. Achievement! I found pebbles. We'll go with this. We're actually running low on available perk points, which is kind of crazy, considering we had so many. So he said to wait till day, or like more day. Where exactly did he say to meet him, though? Not sure. What time is it? Can't skip time. Just want to see what the time is. Yeah, it's pretty late. As unfortunate as it is. Oh, wait. Actually. Where's... Are you the man? No. Where's the man? Man. Man. You the man? No, that's a guard. Let's just make sure. Guard. Where's the guy? Why do you not have any lights in here? How's anyone supposed to find anything? Guard. Combat arena. Where is this idiot? I want to see about buying something. Are you with him? No. A monk? That's not. Oh, wow. I don't even know what I saw. I thought I saw a monk. That was not a monk. Are you him? Bro. Forget it. I was gonna buy something, but now you're not getting my business. Let's just sleep. Which one's mine? This one. Sleep and save. Let's get all... Wow, we're gonna be real hungry. Good thing we got a lot of bread, which is probably spoiled by now, to be honest. Food. Yeah, this is... We don't want quality 0 things. Sorry. Yum yum. Yum yum. Perfect. So, what the heck are you doing? Where are we going? J. This one. The Lower Samine Miller. What? Oh, those are 2 different things. Okay. Yeah, but I just don't understand. Where are we going? Do I gotta wait longer? Yarmilka? I'll wait a bit longer.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
There we go. Hello. How's it go?
Ready to set out, sir?
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
Okay.
As you say, sir.
What did I call it? I didn't call it pebbles. I said something else.
Right, sir.
Bubbles?
You keep up with us, son.
No.
Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's
I
fellas
don't remember.
vanishing on the way.
Very good.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself.
He can't help himself.
Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a
like
stone
that.
than coin out of
I think
him.
that looks really
And
stupid.
then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
We should be able to wash the
how
dog.
those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It
Yes.
was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Nah, I'm
Young
built
Henry
different.
here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
What? Yeah.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here
Is he
first.
talking about a fist
Wouldn't
fight?
want no accidents happening.
Okay, you gonna explain something or what? No? Okay. What's up? Well, we're on the road, I guess. Still can't believe we lost that guy following him for, the Holy Grail thing. If I had this horse, wouldn't have happened. I'm glad, though, that we didn't buy one, because now we got one for free. Much better. And it's not a bad horse. I mean, it's got good courage. Which, courage and...
So, we're here.
Thank you.
Now,
Courage
tell the
and
youngster here what's what.
carrying capacity are very important. I feel like he's going to want a sword fight. Talk to Gnarly. Gnarly.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Samine. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What are you going to give
What
me?
weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
I like a sword. The quill. Okay, that is the nerdiest thing you could say.
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's
See,
my
this is what's
stick,
interesting.
So careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the
Technically,
thanks and get your arse into the pen.
technically, this is like a very. I'm just pausing it for a second. A very early mission, so we're way ahead, level wise, equipment wise, weaponry wise, like everything. So he just gave me a club that does 55 blunt damage. Meanwhile, I have a sword. He's saying swords you can't use. But that, watch me. But now, what does he have? Like, should I use the? Okay, he's
So,
using a club.
young'un, are you ready?
I don't know. Let me see for a second. Combat. Like, what is a club considered in this? I'm not sure. I mean, he gave me a club. We'll use a club. I'm gonna use a shield, though. You crazy if you think I'm not.
All right, let's do it.
Pull out your club. See, like, I don't think I can use my, like,
Oh, fucking hell!
sword abilities. I even feel like this is like, he seems to be not as knowledgeable with it.
No chance.
The best way to test it would be if I could do that, that thing. I can't remember the name of it. Bro, that was a good hit. I tried it for a second, but then I right-clicked because I didn't think it was going to work. And I want to get comboed. Where he, like, swings to the left and I swing right. That kind of thing. Whatever it's called. Getting some good use out of the shield finally, though. Interesting, you can't do a bottom attack. You can't even, like, get multiple swings in. Like, in the beginning and in the last game, it's like, you swing once and right as you're landing a hit, you swing again. You can't even really do that. Because they just swing at you instantly.
Corva, I'm wounded.
You are. You know who's not? Me. Good hit. Oh, this is considered a heavy weapon. Okay. Like, I don't really want to put points into this because I ain't gonna use it. What's up? Get your performance judged.
What do you say, son?
It's tough.
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young un has spirit.
I
Anyway,
do, don't I?
you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
I'm
Since
not
you
gonna
won,
keep that.
I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
Yeah, see, they're
Isn't that
they're
a
giving
bit
me
too
all
much,
these things that
darling?
would have been so nice to have so much
my left
earlier.
shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Which is honestly a shame. What's the deal with this? See, look at how bad the defense is. Crazy. Whoops. So yeah, this was the sword that I made. I'll do this so you can actually see it easier. So, +5, +4, -14, -26. The 26 is really what gets me. The other things I could deal with, but that much defense taken off, that's a lot. So, we got what we got. Let's go, Pebbles. What did I call it? Was it Bubbles? It must have been Bubbles. But Bubbles really isn't a horse name. That's a cow name. Let's go. Mount up. My horse wants an outfit. The horse feels naked. I don't want a naked horse.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And
True.
you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
You can tell the
I'm
truth.
from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want
This
to
is
get
true.
revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd
But
be
I'm
better
Bill Divern.
advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
Well
That's nice
built
advice,
is
sir.
crazy.
Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit
What's
of
this
the
lady
world.
doing?
You're doing the right
This
thing.
hooved monster.
Excuse me? Wow. That is crazy. My horse is just vibing. Where are we? Oh, we are here. I thought so. See, look at how esteemed we are now. I got a horse. Yeah. I spent so much time in here the other day making potions. I had forgotten exactly how to, so I wasted a bit of material making weak versions, but we got them. Hello, I'm here to talk to you.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
Roger that.
As you wish, sir.
So we're just investigating because we are the blacksmith's apprentice. Nothing to do with that guy. Sir.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast. They
We're gonna
were
have to follow a
dropping
charcoal
sacks of
trail.
Charcoal
Where were they headed?
towards
East.
the east.
Bro.
To Apollonia on the road to Yichin.
Easy. Easy
And you're
predictable.
looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that cart, and I
There
can
were.
do without that kind of trouble now. On account of the wedding, you know?
I do know, I do know.
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Seems like
Of course
everyone in
I
the
do.
old land does.
I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semin
'cause
would
of
be
your
happier
weird
if
hat.
I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the Grooms family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semin is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
Be careful what you
I
say.
want to calm down, Master Bailiff. That kind of talk can stir things up.
You're right, of course. It just makes me mad, though.
I understand. Do
Hands.
you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why is that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
That'll be all. Thanks.
So we're gonna go east, and we're probably following a trail of charcoal. My lord, I have a heading.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
Pretty good. They drove towards Apollonia.
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yichin? The bastards. And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yichin.
Sir, I can send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at
Guess
home?
we didn't get to tell him that we didn't betray him.
Praise Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yichin and listening to fussing, I'll take Yichin any time.
I don't know where it is we're going. I don't think I've been there. No, I don't know what he's on about.
Along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still,
That mare, if someone
we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to
Rude.
Yichin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go then.
Why can't we go like a little faster? That's what I want to know. Like, why are we walking? We're on horseback. Horses can run. They're notoriously good runners. My dog even looks like he's struggling to be this slow. He's on like a weird little walking, running combo. And I still don't understand why you can't go more left than this. It's just weird. Is this the inn? We're gonna have to really sleep the night here? Bro, it's like 1 o'clock. Oh, this is this place. This is the cemetery.
So, St. Anthony. Which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Yeah, so like, why am I dealing with all these old people? It'd be real awkward if anything happened because they're old. It said the road to the left. But this is apparently too far. I don't see anything that looks suspicious. That's not a rock.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
Told you I went past it. I kept looking at this thinking it was a stupid rock. Bruh. How are they flying in midair like that? Floating in midair. Ah, my god. Found it.
You found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the
I
cart.
was looking for more like a
makes
black
sense.
rock, not a
To the
sack
left
of
it
them.
is then. Gnarly! Back here!
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses too. Our milker here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle. in
Bro, the
these
amount of
parts.
times I walked right
You
over
might get
that.
to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
I wouldn't know, but sure. Ah, the woods.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough. Where the hell could that
Off-road.
cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Wouldn't we have
Very well,
seen that? Investigate the area of the crossroads. So what kind of range do we got? Alright. Oh!
Oh!
See, now we found this nice and quick. Well, well, well.
Blacksmith's cart. And someone went
Emptied.
to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Right here.
Well, now, here we have it.
They probably went that way.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Yeah, we already said that.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there.
That is the dumbest
And
name
keep
I've
a
ever
sharp
heard.
lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you.
Sorry,
we
that's
got
me.
ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be
I've been here
quiet.
before.
We still can't be sure of anything.
I'll take point. Stay back, old man.
Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me
Can't
the
hear them
shivers.
as well for whatever reason when they're
I ain't
behind
got
me.
only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning.
Who's to say they went
the folk
straight?
from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid.
I hear
Still
something.
gives me the creeps here.
Why is that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny.
You guys
for a
should
little.
stop talking so
Now,
loud.
she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel
Shush.
telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of.
Different than the others. All right. That ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing at the wench. Why?
Well, well, well.
I like it. I don't know who'd like that. And did they do something? What the fuck do you imagine they'd do?
I'll get you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna follow them for that.
Charge!
Good block. Block that though.
Take that! Back around!
How did that miss? Yoink. Ow. Ow. See, they're gonna be like, wow, you already beat them? Yeah, you know I did. That's unblockable. Yeah, I'm built different. Ooh, I will definitely take those. What you got? Body garb. A bone comb. Sure. Did I not loot the right guy? I did not. They got some keys. Mead. I'll take these. I'll take those as well. I don't need pounds worth of mead, thank you. I don't even know where they went. They just kept going around the other way. Brother, shut up and listen, and you can find them. 15? Bro, I'm telling you, the game would have been so much easier if I did this stuff first. Actually crazy. How many of those do we have now? Oh, we only have 15. What? I had... Maybe I read that wrong. Maybe it wasn't 15 of them. Because I definitely had more than one. I don't know, that's very odd. Anyway, continuing. Hey. So I killed them.
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I already
I used to
killed them.
clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it. And so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's
Nice.
nice, Gnarly. But I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along
I
for.
already dealt with them.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
Kind of odd that it...
Henry, get over here.
What? Nah, what? What?
Oh,
Okay.
this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir.
You didn't even do anything.
Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Never met him.
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Yes.
I am.
We are running
go.
low on the time, but
I thought we had everything clear, then, sir.
we had a lot of
You
things we
tried to
gotta
fuck
cut out
with me.
anyway.
So until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there
5 guys.
and keep your mouth shut.
One very heavily
We did
armored.
everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have Goat Ear skin you alive.
This man's name is Goat.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone.
Bro, let me go
these
in there. I
parts.
could take him. I'm built different nowadays.
Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time at the Shani, sir.
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
What does that mean? Probably the crossbow, I guess. Yeah. Hey, boys!
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir.
He is Samin.
Well, of course you can have everything back. Just as long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently?
I agree.
You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat.
Nah, I don't agree with that one.
I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
Why would you shoot him? This is the guy we gotta mess
What are you
with.
gaping at? At them!
What's that, boys? I'm here to kill you. Draw your sword, Henry, please. Oh, you already did have it drawn.
We'll kick your asses!
No,
Slice them up!
I want to fight this guy.
Now we'll have you, you scum! No, you don't!
Preferably if your armor doesn't break. Because you are armored to the teeth. Why is he surrendering?
Fuckers! Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening?
No, I'm listening.
Come here!
I'm gonna... a military sword. I'll take it in case it's anything good. I'll take those as well. That guy died very peacefully. I'll take that. I'll take this, I'll take this. I don't need bandages, I've got 1,000,000 of them, it's actually insane. Yes, I hear you, and I will get to you. You gotta look around first. Hey!
What now? One of them
Wasn't
bastards fled
ready.
into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
I'll go
I'll
find
go
him.
and track him then.
Great. Hurry.
Just trying to loot this. I'll take these, I'll take these. I'll take that, I'll take that. I'll take that. Alright. Hired hand. Oh, this is this place. Interesting. I believe it was yesterday? I don't remember. We found this camp, and there was no one here. And I was like, wow, that's kind of lame. It all comes back. Where is this guy? Alright, sir. I don't want to have to kill you. I just want answers.
Those definitely aren't the blacksmith's hands.
Like how that was still a thing. I don't think... Oh, no, he's right there. Hello, sir. I don't want to kill you.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me.
Because you will lose.
Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
Leave you no choice. You never know. Yeah. Can't you think of any other solution? Yeah.
Can't you think of any other way out of this?
Well, you could let me go.
Why would I?
No, I don't like that
Maybe
one.
for coin.
No.
Now keep your damn coin. None of that.
You never know what might
What
happen.
they'll do to you. You might just get a whipping.
For robbing Semine, that old miser. He'll have me strung up from the nearest tree. I'd be better off jumping off the cliff.
Hey, I saw you cozying up with Gules. Seems to me he trusts you pretty much.
What?
Who's Gules?
He wanted to skin me alive.
Is that the
But he
armored
didn't.
guy?
What's that got to do with anything, anyway?
Well, I'd say you have a way with the nobles. People trust you. You just say it was the rashness of youth. Pour ashes on your head, and they'll be lenient.
You'll tell Lord Semine it was a youthful folly, eat crow, and that'll be that.
Convince his lordship? I'm not sure.
I could help you.
Either you give it a try, or we fight it out, or you jump.
Although, Ma always said I could talk my way out of anything. For sure. I'm better at it than fighting with strangers or diving headfirst off a cliff. All right. But only if you'll put in a good word for me. You'll tell them that I gave him up right away. And I don't know, with the face of the Virgin Mary appeared in the clouds?
You got it. But I'll try and think up something better than the Virgin Mary.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite
What
well.
about this dude with the armor?
Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster.
Why does this guy all of a
You've
sudden
got
have a
heart.
name?
And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. You
80
deserved
bucks.
it.
Wow.
Now, let's get that accursed cart back to Semine. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
Would you wait? What happened with
What's
the
going to
hands?
happen with that pair?
You mean Radovan's hands? We'll see. The one that ran for it, it's clear with him. The other fellow was tied up, so who knows what went down. Maybe he was innocent. Gnarly'll have a word with him, and we'll see what he tells us.
I'll put in a word for him.
Sir, Venser surrendered because I promised to put in a good word for him.
Well, it's nice that you promised him, but I'm the one who'll decide on the fate of that scum, and it's quite clear to me.
All right.
No, I can't say I didn't try. Would you wait a second?
Wait a while. I'd better just check that I haven't lost anything while running around here.
All right, but make it quick.
Yeah,
I was happy to get out of Semine for a while, but now I'm looking forward to being back at my own fireside.
Imagine having a fireside. I already got this, yeah. What about this? That's nothing. Okay. But where's the armored guy? You. What happened to all your armor? That's insane. All the armor's just gone? Didn't I already loot this guy? Here's the guy. Yeah, I looted those guys. And then this guy.
I didn't want to nick the car, honest.
You didn't want to. Honest. I think I'm inclined to believe him. I can't believe they stripped him of his armor and didn't even let me take it. Alright, there's nothing else here. Let's get out of
That
here.
offer of a ride still open?
Sure, if you want.
I could use a
Ride
ride.
would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
Dismount.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Vence's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
It weren't like that at all.
Apparently I gotta talk to you.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw
Wow.
3.
Not you. I gotta talk to you.
We can get going.
Oh my
That's
god.
6 grand. Let's go then.
Are we... No, bro, I gotta go back here. I think we can just probably ignore it, to be quite honest. Let's just ignore it. So let's... I wanted to do this tomorrow, but now I gotta just make sure. I don't want to have to redo this. Maybe by talking to him, it'll update the quest, and it won't be all messed up. Hello. The car's been found.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
Turned
Well...
out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
They did.
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semin, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the 3 of you tracked them down. The whole band.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the carts and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
I'm not sure. Lord Semin took them and Gules to his courtyard. We'll see how he deals with them.
I'd know what to do with them.
Now, don't worry. I don't think Lord Semin will let them off lightly.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
Like how that
You've
says...
earned a reward for your trouble.
Okay.
I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young
rusted
Lord
plate,
Semin's
wow.
wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter.
I have.
When you were in Truskovitz. What do you think of her?
Well, young Semin is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semin. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yes.
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family.
True.
So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class
This is
steel.
why I wanted to
That's
do this
right.
tomorrow.
That's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
Where do we get it?
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
Why do I keep getting to go back there?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is...
Sorry.
He was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
Like what?
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
So he made a pact with the devil, eh?
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
Where can I find him?
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Truscovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Go and
Finally.
see Betty from the Truscovitz tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
Okay. Finally. Damascus Steel. Alright. So that's kind of unfortunate that that quest, I guess, like, technically kind of somewhat failed. But that was kind of odd. So we have our new things to do. It is interesting still that this is here. I'm going to assume that by continuing what we've been doing that this will eventually just go away. Because why do you need to gain access from two different locations? It just doesn't make a sense. So we will figure out what we're doing next time. Most likely it'll be finding out about this hermit. But let me just... Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll find this hermit and see what his deal is and see if we can get his sword. So, get into the wedding party with the help of the blacksmith. Yes, I know. So, we'll do all that later. For now, though, we